there's such a thing as putting perfume on the pig. You ever heard that, Dr. Sherry? Dr. Sherry
I
Schwartz,
have.
forensic psychologist specializing in capital mitigation victim advocacy at panthermitigation.com. She's the author of Criminal Behavior and Where Law and Psychology Intersect. Dr. Sherry Schwartz, hold on. Did you hear what the reporter said? Hunsucker begins the process of filing for Stacy's life insurance just 2 days after her death. Okay. Here's the part that disturbs me, and starts a relationship with a coworker less than a month after the funeral. Now, right there, I don't think we're talking about a pen pal. I think we're talking about a sex relationship. So, as our expert Mark Pepper will tell you, there's all sorts of, psychological behavior following the death of your spouse. But starting a sex affair, I don't think that's part of one of the stages of grieving.
Well, in some respects it could be, but when you look at the aggregation of the behavior, so he's applying within 48 hours, it sounds like, for insurance money. And then he's moving on with the relationship. This seems to be somebody who's moving on really quickly from the sudden, shocking death of his wife. And he has 2 little children to worry about as well. It just seems like he's very focused on getting to the next stage of his life.
Derek Dillinger joining me, investigative reporter at Queen City News. Can we talk about the, as it was stated, relationship with a coworker? I have reason to suspect the relationship with the coworker started before his wife died. What do you know?
From what we know, it did. The relationship sometime around, not necessarily sure about the length of the relationship, but apparently it did start before Stacy had died.
Okay, what do you mean? What indication do I have he was having an affair? What, if any? And all the wife's girlfriends speculating is not evidence. What evidence is there that there was an extramarital affair during the wife's life?
From what, nothing has been revealed so far about that specifically.
Okay, so I've got to rule that out. I don't know any hard evidence about an affair. I just know speculation. Now, I am a little curious about filing for life insurance within 48 hours. Joining me right now, former sheriff, former homicide and undercover narcotics agent Ron Bateman at ronbatemanbooks.com, author of a crime trilogy, Silent Blue Tears. Ron, thank you for being with us. So
Yes, ma'am.
when you heard Dr. William Maroney speaking about COD, cause of death, that's what investigators have to focus on. They don't have anything else yet. Would just immediately filing for $250,000 life insurance policy within 48 hours, would that wave a red flag? What else would it take for you to become suspicious?
That's huge red flag, huge. Um, there's a grieving process that takes place, as you know, and you don't get over that quick. And I would definitely be interested in interviewing this girlfriend. Um, and to answer your question earlier about evidence, would be boots on the ground. I would be checking his credit card, his phone records, checking local um, hotels, motels, see if I have him being, staying there overnight or a couple nights with this lady. And I would definitely be interested in talking with her because there may be some bedroom talk. They may be in this together. This could be a conspiracy.
It wasn't just coworkers that became concerned. Listen.
Stacy Hunsucker's mom, Susie Robinson, cannot seem to find closure concerning her daughter's death. She finds it odd that Joshua Hunsucker, a paramedic with plenty of experience in emergency situations, can't seem to remember what he was doing before he found Stacy unconscious. Robinson also discovers Hunsucker's new girlfriend may have been seeing him before her daughter's death.
Okay, so is it still just speculation? Is it real? Was there an affair going on prior to Stacy's death? And if there was that relationship, that sex relationship going on, then that still doesn't prove that she's murdered.